do is pop the center console out and remove it. It's going to expose some bolts, well, screws actually, and that will allow you to remove the other pieces of trim. I'm going to start off by using the prying tool, preferably non-metal. I'm using metal because I'm used to it. Something that's plastic, something that won't scratch and damage your other parts of the vehicle. You can start off in the back here, slide it out, down, and pull it up. Just like that. It's a bunch of clips. It's a bunch of plastic clips. Don't try to yank on it too hard. Open these compartments up. Make it easier to pull these pieces out. You can see I'm pulling it with my hand right now. It's not that difficult. Once again, there are clips, so you have to just be careful and gentle with it. Slightly apply pressure on the sides, and it slides right out. Also, remember you have cables running to these heated seat switches. Now, I'm gonna work my way around to the bottom, to the back, so it all comes out evenly and I don't bend or break any clips. Otherwise, the center console is going to be rattling. Open the... Okay, just this clip left. I have an opening here. I'm just gonna use it to bring myself closer and pull slightly. Now, with the center console out, you are exposing the two clips that are holding in, connected to your heated seats. There's a small clip on the back. You just press on it, and this thing will slide out right out, just like that. Same thing with this one. And you can put this to the side. Also, perfect time to clean that up and anything you want to clean up in here, since this never gets any attention. Now we are moving to step 2. We have a little screw here and a little screw here. This holds this piece intact. There's another hidden screw here as well. What you will need to do is open the glove compartment and slightly pull just up. As they have the same clips that the center console had, and you just have to pull it out like that. No clips are broken. You can see all of them are red, and that is it. Now you have the screws exposed. Make sure to remember which screw goes where so you don't mess up and don't put the wrong one in the wrong place, because at a later date, when you put everything back together, you don't want to be left with 3-4 extra screws. We just have one screw here. For this job, you will definitely need a long Phillips screwdriver. And now this piece will come out very easily. However, you need to remember that there's a connector for this outlet here, so just don't be in a rush. There's going to be a clip here and a clip here. What you can do is you can remove this to give you a bigger angle. Just use like a flat screwdriver, press on one side. You can use the screwdriver on the other side, just your fingernail, just push back. You can even pull on the wire slightly if you like. There you go, just like that, it's out. Now this piece just has to slide out. There's nothing to it. There's a button you have to basically press here. It's a clip. When you press it, you hear that click. It will allow the little plastic pin that goes through here to make sure the connection never gets lost through vibration. It pushes it back and you're easily removing it. It's just right here. Okay. Flip that to the side. You won't need that for the next half hour. There's gonna be a screw all the way up in here. So there's gonna be a screw right here. You're gonna need to remove that one. And there's another screw on the other side, which I am currently missing. No surprise, somebody else has been here. And if you have a clip like I do here, make sure you put it back to where it belongs, so that way everything stays nice and tight and doesn't rattle. Okay, screws removed. You have 2 more here, and you have these 4. Now you want to remove the 4 first, because these, now you can put the car in park actually as well and turn it off. But these screws, what they end up doing is holding in your control system for the AC set. And you need to remove those before you attempt to remove the radio, or at least the CD 6 changing CD. If you don't have this one, you might just have a compartment for extra storage. Then you'll still need to follow this procedure in order to not break any clips and to remove everything successfully without having to do extra work of gluing things back because you were in a rush. This is the reason why mechanics get paid. And like I said, remove this first. Just pulling back, there's going to be 2 clips. All you have to do is press on the back down and wiggle it out. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but not impossible. This one, same thing. You can see there's a tab right here. You press it down and this connector wire will just simply come right out. Now there's only 2 screws left for the radio itself. You will need a radio code. Most of the time it is written in your owner's manual, so you can retrieve it on the back of the owner's manual. If you don't have it, in the end of the video I'll show you how to retrieve your code in a different way. So like I said, keep in mind, remember which screws go where, so you don't have issues with this later. And the radio just slides out. You'll have to pull on it and bring it up. Put your key back in the ignition. Put it into sport, and you can pull this right out. There are more wires in the back, and there's quite a few of them. These clips work a little bit differently. You'll have to press and pull back. What they are, they're special clips that don't allow the contacts to go bad. But once you pull down on this clip and then you pull back, it opens up and moves the connector out of your way. This is a simple clip that just pulls right out. More here. Need to use 2 hands a little bit here. And just remove them one by one. This clip is giving me a little bit of an issue, so I'm going to use my Phillips to press on the tab and push it and pry it out. Just wiggle it back, comes right out. And this is the last clip here. Let me take a look at this. Looks quite different from the previous ones. So I finally figured it out after messing with this for a while. Right here on the side, it's a clip. When you press on it, it will release inside, and you had to pull on it quite hard to get it out. But this is the clip that I was talking about right here. As you can see, I'll press my hazards by accident. Yep, and this clip right here, when you press it, the 2 pins go down, allowing this to release. Now you can remove the CD changer and put it to the side. Okay, now I'm gonna have to remove these 2 screws in order to get the radiator control system out itself. Make sure not to drop the bolt, the screws, whatever you want to call them. You can already hear tension being loose. Now you can just pull on the dash right here where the radio controls are and use your prying tool to work your way around it and pull all of it out without breaking anything. It's still on clips, just like the rest of the car, but it's a little bit more difficult. From here, you could just pry. Just slide your tool in and just pry it out like that, without having to damage anything. And just like that, the whole unit comes out. You have this right here. You press, remove. Another one here. Oh, and your hazard switch connector. And here we go. Now we have the whole radio out.